Look, I think as we at Group M have outlined, there are a whole host of pillars to kind of the broader concept of responsible media. But with regards to what the publishers need to do, what does the sell side need to do, and kind of how do we need to think about the evolving TV and video ecosystem? I think there's one kind of overarching thing that we all need to recognize, which is that the old model doesn't work, and we've got a polluted environment with tremendous amounts of advertising that just is not relevant or useful to viewers anymore. And what we're seeing as a result of that is a rapid shift to better experiences. Many of those are non-ad supported, subscription-based, some are hybrid, but both severely reduce the amount of advertising exposure in the experience. And I think we need to recognize that that's what viewers want. And the concern I have is that we're moving to a world of haves and have-nots as a result of that. Increasingly, we're going to have a population that can afford to avoid advertising and to experience their video content a la carte and without interruption, which limits brands' abilities to engage with them. But also, what it does is it gates some of the content to just that population. And we're going to have an environment where large swaths of the population just don't have access to some of the best premium content available because it all lives behind paywalls. And that's what really concerns me, whether that's delivery of news, delivery of thought-provoking dramas, documentaries, or just entertainment that helps people kind of escape. We need to make sure that everyone has access to those diverse and different points of view. And I don't think that we're on that path given the current cycle. So what does it mean? It means we need to recognize that the ad model has to be completely rethought in the traditional ad-supported environment. We've heard people talking about reducing ad load for a while. We need to make massive changes to ad load. And more importantly, we need to recognize that the old legacy model of individual publishers selling their own inventory does not accommodate a world where we are mutually trying to reduce the ad load to the lowest degree possible. At the end of the day, advertisers need all of their partners on the sell side to work together to help us optimize campaigns, not within their own siloed portfolios, but across the entire ecosystem so that we can deliver as few ads as possible and create as much value as there is potential to create, not just for sellers in terms of price, not just for advertisers in terms of delivering their campaigns, but for consumers as well so that they have good experiences. That's really the nuts and bolts of it, and that requires a rethink in terms of the ad model. It is going to require massive investment in new infrastructure and platform-based campaign management. And we're going to have to start thinking about, how do we move out of the pod model of old and into leveraging some of the new capabilities in an IP environment related to voice, navigation, and commerce.